What's up, guys? It's your boy Mizzy. We back today, man. I know I've been bullshitting. We had to get an Alabama video out. I'm here today with my boy. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. You go ahead and talk, bro.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks
Hey,
for welcoming
man.
me to the channel, man. I'm SK. Y'all can call me School with the news. Man, I'm excited to be here, man. Let's talk some Alabama football.
Hey, man. I know everybody's shitting on Bama. Everybody saying Bama dead. But like I said, man, we're gonna go over some Alabama topics today and college football. Just get into a little what's going on in the college football landscape. So I guess first of all, y'all, the season been ending for some months. We didn't had time to process everything. So, school, what do you think about as far as the way the season ended with Alabama? Ty Simpson, coming out saying he was injured and just everything. Like, just give me your perspective, what you thought about it.
Man, I just think the season was kind of weird. It was like going into the season, it was a lot of hype, a lot of excitement.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the players and the coaches were saying a lot of the right things, and what I'm saying, we was amped and we thought, hey, this is gonna be the year. And the season played out, and it was kind of confusing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looked like they was out of whack, lethargic. You know, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, the defense kept us alive a lot. I love the
Yeah, yeah,
defense.
I agree.
Like for me, if it wasn't for the defense, we would have been in trouble.
Yeah,
So I was
defense won a
like,
lot of games. People don't realize defense
so
won a lot of games last
I took my hat to the defense. They made a lot of mistakes as well, but
year.
for the most part, they did what they could.
Mm-hmm.
But it was strange Ty Simpson coming out saying he was hurt for me.
Yeah, because I don't know, because it's like ever since, and it's weird because even the year prior when Jalen was playing, he had that great game, especially that first half versus Georgia, and we won that game. And after that, it seemed like his play changed. And this year, Ty Simpson, they won the game versus Georgia, and after that, it's like even the games that we should have blown people out, and people probably weren't paying attention to it, but it was games like versus Tennessee that the score should have been like a 40-point blowout, and people just not paying
Right.
attention. Like if with that Xavier got that interception, I can't remember who got that interception at the end of the half. The
Yeah.
pick six.
Uh yeah, Xavier.
But people ain't paying attention. Like, man, it's a lot of games we could have lost that the offense, like I say, I don't know, is the play calling, sometimes bad throws, it drops. It's
Yeah,
just
it
like the
was
offense just could never get on the same page. So
yeah,
even though we won the Georgia game, we should have blew Georgia out that first time. Like we
completely
scored.
completely
Did
out
we
of
score
order.
anything in the second half?
Like it should have been an embarrassing
Yeah.
score.
Did we score anything in the second half versus Georgia?
Like barely, I think maybe
It
maybe
might
a
have been
score.
3 points or something like
Yeah,
that.
a field goal.
Yeah, I'm like, man. Yeah, but like I said, man, I don't know. I'm glad Ty Simpson. Yeah, he stayed there. But one thing I hope the coaches do, and we're gonna talk about it. When we get into the QB situation, I hope the coaches put the best player on the field. We can't get
That's
into
right.
we like this guy and he transferred
And
from
that's
Washington State and you know.
that was my biggest um takeaway from the season last season. It's like the coaches were scared to make coaching decisions sometimes as far
Mm-hmm,
as putting the talent on the field. Like
mm-hmm.
we can take talents off the field, like Drake Kirkpatrick. Like he was gone. It was like 6 games they suspended him.
Yep.
But we got other talent that could have been showcased that we didn't want to put on the field, and we taking talent off the field. It was it was kind of weird to me. I don't know what. Sometimes what I liked about the old Alabama with Nick. Sometimes Nick had to make that coach's decision where you like, oh, only he had to actually be a coach and say,
Yep.
hey,
Uh-huh. You like, look,
I
man,
got to make a decision
I gotta
on
sit you
what's
down.
best for the team.
And
And
that's
sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, but he
yep.
made the decision.
Mm-hmm. And you know, that's why I was like, man, Kalen the boys, he's a good coach, but sometimes I'll be like, I don't know if he's too nice. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. He sometimes he just give me like he just too nice of a guy.
Yeah, he's like a he want to make everybody happy. He seems like he got that type of demeanor. He
Yep.
don't want to ruffle no feathers.
Mm-hmm. Well, shoot, man, what you thought about Indiana winning the championship? You know, beating like I say, Miami in a that was a great game. Tell the truth, Miami could have won it.
Yeah, that was a good
Carson
game.
Bet, he did what he do.
Yeah, like I mean, they shot themselves in the foot. Like
Mhm.
totally. I was like, okay, that Miami gonna make it happen, but
Mhm.
in the end of the ultimate Cinderella story, man, you know, you
And they
really
deserve
couldn't root against them.
they deserve to win. They deserve to
Yeah,
win.
like you really couldn't root against them. Like I mean, they did their thing. They was destined to win
Mhm.
it. I mean, they made it happen. Congrats to them.
Yeah, and look, people that still comment on my Alabama Indiana prediction. Look, I plenty of people have predicted games wrong, so y'all is never gonna get me upset trolling me. I love it. Keep coming, keep trolling. I love all that. But
I
yeah, like
mean, we
Indiana,
all
they
thought,
deserve to
man,
win. They
we didn't
deserve.
think that game was gonna play out how it played out.
Yeah, nobody didn't
I
think.
mean, that was
Even if people pick Indiana, they didn't think it was gonna go like that. Even
yeah.
the Oregon game, like even the Oregon game.
So
And
I'm
like I
like,
said, I give it up to Indiana. They took it up a level in the playoffs.
right, yeah,
Even the way they
they
played
was
in the regular
good, but
season.
when it came down to it, I mean, they hit that next gear that we just weren't able to hit.
Mm-hmm. Like I say, hey man, like I say, one thing once the season was over, I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? We did win a playoff game, beat Oklahoma that we had lost to a game we should have won
Right.
again. But like I say, so you can't say Caden the boy didn't progress. Like he did get further than he did the previous year.
I mean, all in all, I think it was a successful season. Right? We didn't get as far in the playoffs as we wanted to, you know, bring the championship home, but I mean, getting to the playoffs and then making that playoff win.
Mhm.
I mean, that ain't no easy feat.
And
And
Notre
how
Dame
even,
fans, y'all was not gonna beat Indiana.
yeah, Notre Dame.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
don't
why
even
y'all
like
still talking about
y'all.
last year.
Y'all want to be relevant so bad, but y'all don't want to join the conference. Like,
Yeah.
don't.
Oh my God. Don't get me started. Notre Dame fans, like, y'all are so delusional. Oh man, the
Like,
SEC gets this preferential treatment. Y'all will not join a conference. And
I
y'all one
mean,
tough game, you lose. You gotta win it. I don't
y'all
know what to
gotta.
tell
I
you.
mean, y'all gotta win out.
I don't know what to tell
Plain
you.
and simple. Y'all can't lose. Y'all can't have no blemish on y'all record.
None, none. And we're gonna have the same conversation this upcoming season. Cause if
The
they
same
lose
thing.
they tough
Y'all gonna do
game
this every year, but
every
y'all
year.
still not gonna
Every year they gonna join.
change. Y'all still gotta join the conference, and
Hmm.
nobody's still not gonna care. So,
What you say? We still don't care, man.
like, y'all beating a dead horse.
But man, let's go get into this Alabama QB battle. I think this probably one of the number one things in college football right now, and people paying attention.
Yeah,
You know, Austin Mack, Keelan, man, both guys really talented. Like, you know, games are a little different. You know, I think Austin Mack is he can move with the ball. Keelan can move more, but Austin Mack, he's 6'6", like, you know, real big guy in the pocket. But I think the upside, Keelan probably got him on the upside as far as just more talented.
yeah, just raw athletic ability. It's, I mean, Keelan got the frame for it. I mean, 6'3", 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's like that perfect.
Ran track as well.
Like, I mean, that's that perfect athletic build to be able to get out of, you know, that tricky situation in the pocket breakdown. You know how the SEC get. We saw a little bit of it in the games that he was showed a little bit. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I respect the Austin Mack. I mean, because he was lighting it up out there to be that big. He was moving.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, I don't know. I'm ready to see some more practice videos and see see what it boils down to in the spring game.
Yeah, like I said, man, I want the best player to be out there, but I just feel like the few times we've seen Keelan get in, even though he made a couple mistakes, like you could just tell the arm talent. I forgot who it was,
Right.
but he threw a ball, and I'm like, man, that thing on a laser, that thing on a
Zip,
screen.
straight zip, no effort. It's
Like
there.
the
Finish.
throws that Ty Simpson, and like I said, Ty Simpson was his strengths, like comparing him to Jalen Milroe, of course Jalen a better athlete, but Ty was great throwing across the middle. But all year he struggled with the deep ball. I
Yeah,
think
he
this
couldn't get
year
the
people don't
ball
realize. I don't think
down the
Austin Mack
field.
or Keelan will struggle with a deep ball. I don't think
No.
neither one of them would.
I mean, we seeing they was floating it effortlessly. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking at them playing, and I'm like,
And I think Ty just got scared
we
of getting hit. I think it was a certain point he got scared of getting hit because there would be times like you got to
right.
stand in the pocket, man. You got to you got to
You
stand
gotta
in the
go and let it go.
Yeah. But like I said, man, I kind of just want them to go with Keyline. Like I said, just because it's gonna be his salt, and I think it's a good chance he would transfer if he didn't
Yeah,
start.
I don't see how you don't start Keelan this season and he stays
Not, yeah, I
for
just don't
next
see
season.
it. I
You
just,
already had an instant that was caught on camera last season
yep,
where
yep.
Caleb DeBoer had to literally pry him away from another coach.
Man, he got phone calls and texts all in his phone right now from,
Like I'm
hey
like,
man, if you,
you
hey,
had to pry him away from another coach on the
I'm still
field
over
after
here.
the game, and
Hey man,
then you not gonna start him this season and think they ain't finna. Hey,
I'm
that
talking
money
about, man,
finna be flowing.
5-star, like highest recruit ever.
Like, come on,
I don't
man.
think people realize how good this guy really is. Like this is a generational quarterback. Like
Right? Yeah.
he
Like
could
you're
be
not
the
gonna
best
get this
quarterback
again.
ever Alabama to have. Like I don't think
Yeah.
people realize it.
You don't. In this day and age, you don't. You don't. You
And you
don't
got to
sit on.
get nowadays. You got to get that. You got to have a guy like it showed with Indiana. Like for now, he was on. And like I say, I give him credit. He was on point. Like he was throwing dimes. He
Yeah.
boom. If the check down there,
He
he
was
took
like,
the check
hey,
down. Boom, boom, boom.
like you couldn't help it. Like he was like, hey, he doing what he supposed to
Yeah,
do.
you like man. So I just think Keelan, and then we know Alabama fans is gonna be like, you know what? We know he's a young guy, so even when he make mistakes, I don't think people are gonna be like, oh, put Austin Mack in. But if you
Yeah.
put Austin Mack in, I think people will be like, man, look, if he's making mistakes, they like, man, look, this guy been in the system and
Go ahead,
he,
put in
he's still
Keelan.
man, just go ahead and put the young guy in.
Yeah.
So I know they want to make it a competition. So I do think they will end up picking Keelan, but they want to make it like, okay, we want to make
Yeah.
it
We ain't just handing it to him this
yeah.
easy right now, but they know
Yeah. I think
because if I and I want to say this, Austin Mack is great talent for the size, the arms, power, the way he was moving. Great talent. It just when Keelan got on the field, like you can just feel it was just different.
it looked different.
You can
It
tell it
looked
was just
different.
different.
The
And Austin
aura,
Mack
man.
was great. Austin was great, but I mean, I don't think you don't start Keelan this year and then say we either miss the playoff or we lose in the playoff again.
Yeah.
Um, the boy seat this went from warm to piping hot, and Keelan is gone.
Yeah.
Like I
And
don't
I
think
and I
he's
think
still
Keelan could be a
there.
Heisman candidate. Like I think he got
Seriously,
that talent that he could really be a Heisman candidate.
seriously.
But like man
And
said, man, everybody, like, let me know in the comments what y'all think. Bama fans, is you leaning Austin Mack, Keelan? Is you like what? How y'all feeling about the offense? You know, of course, like I said, I guess we got to talk about the O line. Like O line definitely need to be stepped up, dead from last year. You know, one of the biggest people
yes,
physically, also Caden Proctor. I think Caden Proctor never fit that the offense that Bama was trying to run. You know,
yeah.
of
I must
course when you
say,
watch him, he big, but man, once you had a speed rush over there, he was just
Hot
getting
take,
thrown
yeah.
like
I'm about to say this might be a hot
what
take.
Shaq say barbecue chicken, man. He was he was getting his ass
I
beat over
man,
there. Like
I
he
don't see like the
and
looking at the
Alabama,
tape. He always getting beat, man.
yeah. And some I just
And I'm
thought like
like, you supposed to
Alabama
be
got a little gimmicky last year with the okay, man, versus Georgia, he got the catch and he got 8 yards or what, but it got to a certain point, you're like, okay, man, what is we doing?
you
Like,
know, y'all gonna try to do this every game, man.
is
It's
this like
like
NCAA?
this ain't Alabama football,
What is this? Like that show how bad we couldn't run the ball.
right? This ain't Alabama football, man.
But yeah,
You,
man, O line, we got a new O line coach, a lot of practically whole new O line,
yeah,
like the
I'm looking.
transfers, you
Yeah,
know.
we got a bunch of guys up in here from the O line.
Hmm. Like I said, hopefully, like I said, the O line they just need to just get on the same page. Cause like I said, I think we got the talent in the running back room. I really do.
Yeah, 'cause we got man the running back room. I think probably been one of the best since probably the Gibbs
Yup, yup. Hmm. Like
right
man,
now.
I'm telling you, like Crowell, like especially what the guy Deer. I really like him.
Oh, AK Deer, man,
The few
I'm
times he got
excited to see what he gonna do this year.
man, that guy look like Daniel Hill. Like I almost forgot about Daniel Hill. I don't know how many
Yeah,
times last year I'm like, man, get this guy the ball some more, man.
he
They're
do he
almost like
needed the ball way more.
man, because like I said, Jam. Maybe you was hurt, maybe whatever, but Jam just ain't have it going last year.
Yeah,
And
Jam just was not that guy. Yeah, we
yeah,
got Daniel Hill, 6'1", 236.
yeah, like like I said, man,
Like, come on.
you need 1 yard and you throwing the ball. You Like I said, I guess, like I said, that goes into Ryan Grubb play calling, man. I hope Ryan Grubb play calling this year has some more consistency because last year it just was. Sometimes I had you scratching your head like, I just don't know what he's trying to do. I just don't know. Like, is he trying to
Right.
establish the run, pass? Like, he don't know. He don't look like he know what he's doing. It made me think like, damn, you just left Seattle and Seattle goes and win the Super Bowl. They
Right.
they
That looks
offense,
terrible.
yeah.
Like that looks terrible on your resume, man.
Mhm.
Like you left organization. The organization, like you was on contract for another year, so
Mm-hmm.
they felt so
They get
strongly.
him out. They like get him out the building.
Right. They felt so strongly about your
We
offense. They
good.
was like, hey, we have to get him out of here now. We're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna and as soon as they do, they win the championship next year.
Yep. Was that immediately? Not
I
even like
mean,
a couple of
I
seasons.
mean, I ain't I mean, there's two over here, there's two over here. I like to put them together.
Yep. Uh-huh. I just think Ryan Grubb, and I think Ryan Grubb is a good play caller, but man, sometimes you got to realize, like, because he was with Kalen at Washington, you're at Alabama, you got better talent now, so you don't have to
Right.
do all this trickery. Like I
I
remember, I
mean,
forgot what game it was. He tried some in the round. I'm like, it's like I'm like, is
can
you
we
playing NCAA? Like, what is
can we
this?
start with the end rounds and the
This guy
they
runs
not
up.
they ain't
It's
fooling nobody no more.
man, they
We didn't have the
15 yard
line
runs.
or we ain't had a line to block for that. No, like
Yeah, especially so I'm like, you need to be trying to get the ball out even quicker. You trying to
like
do all these long, drawn out plays, and the O line can't block. But like I said, Bama fans, hopefully the O line, I would say the O line can't get no worse. If they get worse, then I don't know what to say. I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean we brought in the gosh, I'm skipping on his name right now. But the O line coach has been very successful
I like that
across
high too.
college and NFL.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
he had, I think, when he was at Oregon, Oregon had one like the best, like
And
the
I
best
like.
line that year. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, so I'm
That's what I want to
expecting.
see. Get back to running the ball. Like, even though you got talented wide receivers, get back to being physical. Like, it just got to a point, like,
Yeah,
you was like, man, I
because we
never
got the
seen
talent at
Alabama.
running back. A
Yeah,
name I've been
Alabama players too
hearing
soft. They're just too
coming out
soft.
of practice in the running back position. We got a crowded running back room,
Yeah,
but
man.
this Khalifa Keith guy,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've been hearing his name. was being explosive out there in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we got so many guys that we could feature in the running back room that I mean, we should get
Yeah.
back to that smash mouth football
Yeah, you
that
got the
open up them long
freshmen coming in.
right. That's gonna open up them long um down downfield passes that we've been used to.
Yeah. Because that it's hard to get the pass game going once your run game is so bad that they don't even they like, man, look, we got all our safeties back because we not worried about nobody running the ball.
Right.
We ain't we
You
ain't
should
worried.
sound like, hey, they not gonna run the ball. So
Because it was certain
we just
games
gonna
like, man,
sit
we
back on it.
expecting pass. We expecting pass. We like we not it was games like you like, damn man, even the Auburn game, that game was ugly. You like,
Yeah, that's why I'm like, Kaden, like you gonna really step it up because
mm-hmm.
you never know if you lose to Auburn, like
Can't lose that.
yo,
Can't lose that. That's the
hey,
one game you
you
cannot
lose to Auburn, they
lose.
coming for your head, man.
Yeah, yeah. He
Like even
lucky.
though Saban lost to Auburn those weird games,
Yeah.
and like you never know how it's gonna play out at Auburn. But if you
Mm-hmm.
coming in your first few years and you lose to Auburn,
Yep, yep.
hey, you
That's what I'm saying. Especially
you
how
might be out of
Bama won 6 or 7 in a row versus Auburn. I forget. I didn't even realize it had been that many in a row. Auburn fans, y'all just been trash. Y'all been
right. They they have nothing to to be excited about in a while.
mhm.
I think last year was supposed to be their hype year, and that didn't play out too well.
Man, but what you think about Ryan Williams, man? Like, Ryan was a lot of the conversation last year. Freshman season, jumped on the scene, especially with the Georgia game, the big catch. Everybody like, man, 17, 17. So, everybody was thinking
Yeah,
like sophomore season he was gonna go from here to,
here,
superstar. It didn't
yeah.
go
I
that way.
mean, at first you look at it, it's like, man, what's going on? What's going on? And I think a lot of that comes with the new NIL format and the way that college athletes are perceived now.
Mm-hmm.
So if we look back historically at some of the great wide receivers that we've had, Ryan Williams' numbers line up almost identical with theirs in their second sophomore slump.
Yep, yep, yep.
So I'm looking at that and I'm like, so this seemed to be a trend among Alabama great wide receivers. They had this fantastic freshman campaign, and then that sophomore year is like a dramatic dive.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been hearing and seeing good things from him in practice. So and he seemed to be more focused. I see he got the name changed or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
happened with that. But they praising him in practice. They say he's stepping up as a leader. So I'm expecting history to keep repeating itself
Mm-hmm.
with the great wide receivers, and this year to be one for the books.
Yep. And then, like I said, man, and Ryan, I think, man, people gotta realize it's hard now because you're just not a college athlete. You playing and you making all this
Like
money.
you're a superstar, you're a celebrity.
Yeah, you're a
You went from
superstar
being
in
like you was
Tuscaloosa.
a
Like,
celebrity when you was in high school
yeah.
doing all the great things, but
Mm-hmm.
you go immediately from being 17 years old, like that's still a real young kid, very immature. You go from that to making hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars within a
Mm-hmm.
few months.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you playing in the biggest college football team in America. You know, you got all the hype around your freshman year. You had the biggest player of the year with Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Your name in lights. You feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's hard on a 17-year-old kid
Yep.
overnight.
Yeah, because like I said, man, and then you at Alabama, so Bernard was a great wide receiver as well. So when Jalen was there,
Right.
you kind of got most of the targets. Like I remember
Right.
it was a game. I think Jalen might have threw it to him like 19 times one game.
Right, just force feeding them, just it was force.
And which I do like. Ryan Grubb is kind of like, we trying to who's the open guy. We not trying to just force a guy to ball. We
Right,
want to get somebody open.
right. Yeah, and I see that, but at a certain point, you have athletes, and you got to go out there and you got to trust them. You have
Yeah,
to make them be an athlete.
you're right. You're
No
right.
need why you out there on the field.
Because every play not gonna be the perfect play.
Exactly. That
Yeah,
play going back to Ryan Williams, they play with Georgia. That wasn't the perfect pass,
yeah, yeah.
and he wasn't even really in position. He had to do something spectacular, go back and get the ball.
Because you see the talent. Like if people, I hope people don't think like the talent just disappeared last year. We even seen games. I forgot the game.
Right? Yeah, he
Was
had
it
spurts this
Wisconsin?
season where it's like, oh,
Was it
he back.
Wisconsin? I think it was Wisconsin before the Georgia game. He caught like a screen pass, shook some folk, took it straight to the house. Like you still see, like, hey man, this guy like
Yeah,
for the
he ain't
talent,
nothing to be
he got
playing
it.
with. It's just he had
Mm-hmm.
to do some maturing, and he had to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go back and humble myself real quick. Get back to football, and I think he back to football, and with the weapons he got around him, he gonna have the opportunity. I mean, you can't contain Elijah Brooks, so they
Oh
gonna probably have
man,
to double team him.
how did I almost forget? Oh my god, man,
Then we
Large
got
Brooks.
the young freshman
Woo!
Tadarian Morgan coming in.
Man, guy,
I mean Rico. I mean, come on, man. We
you got Darian Morgan, Lazio Brooks, Ryan Wood. Man, guy, that's
like,
three
come on,
right
man.
there. That could be
Rico Scott, like
Rico.
Rico gonna play,
That could
and
be the best
he
wide
coming in with a
receiver
chip
for.
on his shoulder. He's already like feeling like he should have been a key player last year.
Yup, yup. And Lazio, I don't know how many tough catches he made last year.
I mean,
Fighting
Lottie
through
was the
tackles.
highlight of the season, man.
Like, what was
Like
that game? He caught the ball and then he was just fighting through tackles. Like I love Lazar Brooks game.
I mean,
I love it because he go up make tough catches. I'm talking
tough
about
catches, and then to be not even be the biggest guy,
yeah, yeah.
like
He played.
only 5'9".
That's what I'm saying. If you watch the way he played, you like, man, he played like he's 6'3". Like he
Like he played like a big guy. You can't contain him.
and then when he
Like
get the ball, he running like a running back. Like that's
like
what I like. And with Isaiah Horton transferring for some reason again, I don't know how many teams he gonna play on. But
like I'm like, dude, this was supposed to be you could have been stayed
but I think that's
and
with
took advantage of this.
Alabama. You got to get back to having a consistent team. Like you know,
Right. That's the
of
thing.
course, you want to
That's the thing.
transfer.
And that's what makes a dynasty a dynasty.
Uh,
You have those foundational players
mm-hmm.
that stay
Multiple good seasons, multiple
multiple
seasons.
years that coming in and everybody can watch and learn from them. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so we can keep this going. But now
Mm-hmm.
everybody going here, going there every year. It's basically a different team almost.
And
But
it's
one
not
thing
working out
Alabama
for
was
all the
good
teams.
at is keeping a lot of the core together
Yep.
over the
Mm-hmm.
past few seasons. So they have been good at that.
And then, like I said, it's not working out for all. We done seen kids transfer and then not get picked up and try to transfer back to the school. And the school now is like, look, stay
Hey,
over there.
we've already
Now
filled your
you out.
spot.
Now you may be out of college football because
Like we filled your
it's
spot
what it is.
already.
You want to leave, that go on leave then.
Man, I'm looking at another wide receiver, man. I know we both been excited about Sedarian Morgan.
Man,
But hey, I just saw yesterday he caught a pass. It was a dot so nice over the defender the other day, man.
man,
6'4", 223.
but I'm
Man,
telling folks, man, like Sedarian, he's gonna be like it's certain players that you just see, you like, oh yeah, he got it. He got it, man. He already physically, he's already a college football player physically.
yeah,
That's the number one thing when
like
you coming in
he
trying to
got it already.
transition. He already got the body type guys. He already, like I say, and speed, fast, like, and
Like
that's why
uh
all we
and
need to.
another guy, I forget, he's slipping through the cracks, but Derek Meadows.
Oh yeah, man, it's funny because people kind of forgot about Derek Meadows after. Was that the dang, what game that was? He took that hit. I can't remember which game it was. He got hit, and then he, dang, I forgot which game that was.
I
But
remember what you're talking about though, but yeah.
I think it might have been, was it Mississippi State? I don't remember which game it was. But Derek Meadows, good wide receiver too. You know, it's so many wide receivers, y'all, on this team that can make plays. So you can't really key in on one guy. You can't just
Right, right.
double one guy. And also, guys, you know, I guess like I said, we can get into the defense right now. You know, the
My
Alabama
favorite.
defense, like I said, we both said it like last year, very underrated. They made one thing I love. They started getting turnovers. The past couple of years, Alabama don't
Yes,
get turnovers.
that was one thing that Kane Womack was highlighting as well, that he wanted,
Yep.
hey, we not getting enough turnovers.
And
And
I,
that's
I
what
really like Kane Womack. I really like
I mean,
Kane.
hey, he's been one of my highlights of the new transitional team, man, because despite um perception, the defense keep us in a lot of these games.
Mhm. And when
Because
people Kane Womack, I like when he come in and he'll be like, "Look, we played bad." He's like, "We gotta play better. We gotta get stops. We gotta do this. We got." He don't.
right,
He's not making excuses. It's like,
right. He just, hey, we did this with, but a lot of people don't understanding this since um the transition, our offense has not been great.
yeah, yeah.
So the defense have
It's
really
had
had to
moments.
carry
It
a
hasn't been
bulk.
consistently great. It
Like
hasn't
the
been
defense have
consistent.
had to carry the bulk of
Hmm.
having to sustain very short drives. I mean, how many three and outs we
Yeah.
have? They got to get right back on the field after playing spectacular. Then
Hmm.
they take a field, take the defense all the way down the field. They get they make a stop miraculously. Then
Yeah.
that we get the offense back out there. They go another three and out. Defense has to get right back on the field. So it's like
Hmm.
the defense having to deal with that for 2 straight years, and it's like, hey, I don't understand. Like, how can y'all blame the defense for their mistakes when, like, hey, they out there playing exhausted?
Yep. Hmm. And then was the Oklahoma game we lost. It was a LSU we won, but it was so many three and outs that defense getting right back on the field, right back on the field. I
And
don't
so I'm
care how
like,
good your defense is, they're gonna get tired eventually. Like that, they're gonna
hey,
wear down.
hey, we can't. Y'all can't even get one first down, so we can
And
catch a little break.
Kane
Take
Womack,
a burst so we can get a break. Like,
I like
y'all
Kane
going out
Womack
there
said.
immediately three and out.
Kane Womack said, "Man, we got to get back to pressure the quarterback without sending extra blitz." So that let me know like Kane Womack is really locked in because
Right.
what made Indiana so great that they could drop back all these DBs and they sent four guys. Like
Exactly.
Miami.
Right.
Miami sent four guys and get home. Now you can drop all the guys back in coverage. You don't gotta worry about blitzing this guy, trying to send
Right.
this
Right.
guys coverage and because people gonna eat that up eventually. There's only so many times you're gonna send a corner blitz or something and they just like not gonna figure it out.
Right. Somebody gonna be wide open. But I'm glad because Kane Womack has been one of those guys that consistently, hey, we need to address this, and he's been
Yep.
addressing it. And
Mm-hmm.
he's building the defensive line that I'm seeing these guys that he's bringing in, and the ones that's transferring over from last year that are going to go after the quarterback. I'm expecting a lot of sacks this year, and they just brought in the Oklahoma defensive analyst guy
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
who's been pretty good. You know how great Oklahoma's defensive line been in recent years. They just brought him in, so I'm expecting the defense to go to be spectacular, like we've been used to seeing Alabama defense
Mm-hmm.
in past years.
Especially at cornerback. I think we got a lot of DBs that's great.
Hey,
And we got a lot of
cornerbacks
tall
are,
DBs. We got a lot of DBs 6'2", 6'3". Like, you
yeah.
just can't throw a bomb at and just
But I don't think
catch
we
them.
have. We gonna. I'm gonna call them the Twin Towers. I mean, we got Dijon Lee at 6'4". Then we got
Oh,
the what's the freshman guy that came in, or was he the transfer? 6'4" as well.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so yeah, and they saying they ain't gonna keep him off the field.
I'm telling you, like that's why Bama fans. One thing we gotta realize: it's a new day and age in college football. The way you gotta build your team now is very different. Like it's almost like school said, you gotta have foundational pieces, and you gotta have a mix of the transfer portal. It's
Right.
like it's almost like when they used to be like in the NBA to analogy, like it would be like having veteran players on the team, then having your young guys. Like you, because like I said, with the transfer portal and NIL deals now, you got so many guys. Like when guys been playing 4, 5, 6 years, even if you a 4-star, I mean a 4 or 5 star coming in, you're not as prepared as that guy who's been playing. Because he might have been a
Right.
2-star coming in, but he may be really a 5-star now because he's been playing.
Right. He been in the system. He got that. He been
Because
playing in games.
Trinidad Chambliss for Ole Miss, that guy looks like a 10-star. That when he
Oh
played
yeah.
quarterback, that guy is.
Yeah.
It said like
That guy was a superstar.
Like you seen him play versus Miami, and we know how great Miami D line is, and that guy,
Right.
like we seen what he did with Georgia. Like he made them look like this was a high school game. He just running around back there, boom, like.
Throwing bombs.
But man, like I said, man, let's go get into. I'm looking at Alabama Crimson Tide 2026 schedule. We ain't got to give predictions for the far as win loss, but I'm just go over some of the games, just how we think it's gonna go. And guys, Alabama this year we don't start off like a tough game, so technically they could. Austin Mack and Keelan both probably gonna play the first game, just to
Yeah.
because like I
That's what
say,
I'm
first
thinking.
game September
Look where
5th
we at. We at
versus
East
East
Carolina.
Carolina. Yep, East Carolina guys. That should be a 50, 60 point blowout.
I mean, everybody should get a chance to play. We should see. We got the 6'7" quarterback.
Yeah, man. What
we
you
should,
say? Everybody should get plenty of
yeah,
PT that day. Plenty of
we should
PT.
see a mix of everybody on this game.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Kentucky September 12th. Kentucky is
They
Kentucky one
kind
of
of
those
tricky.
teams.
They'll play it tough, but I
You,
mean,
you, I feel like when they play Georgia, that's when they play their best. For some reason,
right.
every time Kentucky play Georgia, they play their best. But it should be a win.
This
If
will be
we if
another
we
win.
losing,
Yeah, I'm expecting a win.
we shouldn't lose that one. If we losing that
This
early in the season, we got some issues.
this is one that I have circled. This next one here.
I already know. I know we both got this one circled.
Hey, this
What
one.
what what what, what did they say last year? What,
All, all
that was my
disrespect
rant, y'all. Last
will
year,
be addressed.
Florida State game. Guys, last year I was hyped. I think all Alabama
Hey,
fans were hyped. We was expecting,
everybody was
and
hyped,
I wish I
man.
had a belt
You
over here.
felt like,
We was
hey,
expecting
this is
like,
gonna be the
oh
year
man,
right here.
this is finna get ugly. This is,
Yeah.
finna, and then we watching like
This what y'all was talking about. This is
this. This is the
y'all not
disrespect we got
addressing
to
the
address,
disrespect at all.
man. What? And then, like I say, then we had to watch Florida State lose game after game last
Game
year.
after game, terrible games,
Lucky we
terrible
beat
losses.
Georgia, so we had that because everybody like even my friend who's a Georgia fan, he like, man, how did y'all lose to them? Like, I was
Like
like,
it's
man.
not making any sense.
And then, like I say, this year, Florida State they coming to Bama, so man, y'all better do y'all thing this year. Y'all you
Hey,
done bullshitted with this team too long. Y'all better come in here.
hey, I mean, I won't.
Y'all don't even gotta
Like
say
Stone
nothing. I
Cold used
don't
to
want
say,
to hear
man,
no hype. I don't want to hear no
I'm
disrespect.
expecting y'all to stump a mud hole.
But y'all better, man. And like I say, guys, hey, anybody who going to these games or purchasing tickets, man, look, them tickets is expensive now. Them tickets are, hey, Georgia
Yeah.
game I went to last year, guys, like tickets like 1,000 a piece. Like I say, so like I say, them tickets high. But next game, hey man, we got South Carolina, a team that gave us a great game last year.
Yeah, this should be. I'm expecting another good game. Although
What's called back too, ain't it? The
yeah,
QB Sellers, Lenore's. Is he back this year?
it's gonna be a rematch. I think he is back. I don't think he didn't transfer out.
It's funny because I know that's one thing interesting, guy. You always see all these Heisman candidates, and the season starts, and now the ones who,
They,
because what we seen last year, Arch Manning, we know how that went last year.
hey,
That, you know, he was number one on everybody's board. But
yeah, I just don't see. I mean, the Arch Manning hype was kind of crazy
yeah. Like I
because
said,
I
at the
mean
end of
we
the
have
season, he looked like he tried to start figuring something out. But then we at Mississippi
at
State.
Mississippi State.
That's
Uh,
always tricky because, like I say, we at Mississippi State. Then the next week, Georgia is coming to Bama. So a
another
lot of
sucker
times that
game.
game before that big game, it can be, you know, like I say, and this is an SEC schedule. So
I mean the gauntlet, man. After like this is really a gauntlet. This is why
what,
when
man?
people
What?
say Alabama and they schedule and they shouldn't be making the playoffs, like after Kentucky, bro. Just
In fact,
look
let me
game
pull
after
up,
game after game after game after
guys.
game after game.
The school
We don't
got the
have
schedule
another
pulled
easy
up.
game until November 21st.
I'm gonna pull up Notre Dame schedule just to show the difference in this, man. Because like I said, we got Mississippi State, then Georgia. And I know mostly everybody picking Georgia, of course, like I
Right.
said, no, yeah, because Notre Dame, man. The only reason I'm picking on y'all because Notre Dame, y'all just talk too much and y'all ain't
I
doing
mean,
it.
just look, all these games, all these teams should be ranked
I'm talking about,
that we
man.
don't have to play through. Okay, just start from Florida State, South Carolina, Mississippi State, Georgia, then Tennessee, then Texas A&M, then LSU, then Vanderbilt.
Woo, boy. Like,
Like, there's no other team in the nation that gonna have to go through a gauntlet like this.
I'm talking, man.
And if we
That's
go through this unfazed, how do we not make the playoffs? Even if we lose to Auburn, which I don't see that happening. But how many that one loss shouldn't even keep us out the playoff?
man. Just look at some of the people on this schedule, man. Like it's like guys, look. Notre Dame they're playing Rice their first game. Michigan State, Purdue, North Carolina, Navy. So them are all your games. Then you play Miami. But for some reason, you're supposed to be because then we're supposed to be impressed by the inflated numbers against bad teams.
Like, come on, y'all.
Because you beat Syracuse 70-6. We supposed to be impressed, guys. Okay.
Syracuse.
I thought Syracuse was a basketball school, you
Like,
know.
come on, man.
I know Melo went there, but like I said,
Y'all whooping up Purdue.
so if y'all lose that Miami game and then you go to beat Boston College, SMU, Syracuse, Stanford, BYU, we be like, oh, okay, they lost one game. We supposed to be impressed.
and Stanford ain't gonna be an easy game for them.
And that's what I'm saying, y'all, man. Like I said, Notre Dame. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all, this schedule is worse than last year's schedule.
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all want to be out of a schedule. Okay, if y'all want to be out of a conference, at least schedule the games that would make sense for y'all to make the playoffs.
Yep.
Schedule all these top teams or
Because at
more
least
top
last year you
25
played A and M.
teams.
At least you played
Like, y'all
A&M.
schedules should consist of nothing of teams but top 25 teams.
Yep. Because like I said, at least you played A&M last year. This schedule is
And
just.
I'm like, that'll put the bed to all the, hey, we don't deserve to be here. Hey, we beat a bunch of teams in the top 25.
I seen the guy come on the podcast, a Notre Dame, analyst or whatever. He came on there crying, talking about the PER and the numbers, and they have this. I'm like, man, if somebody don't get this man off here, talking
Like,
about
it
the
don't matter.
analytics. Well, they was more impressive in their last win than Alabama. You talking about being Syracuse?
Like, it
Okay.
don't matter. Like, it don't matter. Y'all not playing nobody. Y'all play one or two ranked teams a year, and y'all think y'all gonna deserve the respect to get into the playoffs with
And
losses.
some people who don't understand, the reason I'm pointing that out is because when you play a easy schedule, man, that your team gets so much more rest. You know, you got to think about going through that SEC schedule. That
Right.
SEC schedule, man, is you know when you get through it. You man, how many injuries Alabama when Alabama played
I
Georgia
mean, they
in the
start
SEC
racking up.
championship? You got linebackers out. You got so that's the reason it matters as far as how strong your schedule and stuff is, guys. They said, man, you know, even like I say, I'm looking up Georgia's schedule right now. You know, like I say, Georgia, they got Tennessee State, Western Kentucky. Them two easy games.
Yeah.
I don't hear as many people complain about Georgia's schedule. Like I say,
Yeah. You don't never hear anything about Georgia's schedule.
They got Arkansas, Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, you know, and then Alabama, Auburn, Florida, Ole Miss. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, because before we get out of here, guys, I just want to kind of touch on the games of the year. Because I didn't realize I'm like LSU and Ole Miss playing this season.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
I guys, I
Uh,
want to go to that one because I know,
that's gonna be a man.
ooh, and I think it's in Ole Miss.
Yeah,
Man,
that's gonna be
Lane coming
fireworks.
back there. Man, I hope security is on
Hey,
point. Security better
they
be in there
gonna they gonna rush the field. They gonna be throwing shit. I
because
mean,
it's
it's gonna be crazy.
gonna be intense enough. And don't let LSU lose. What?
Oh, they gonna yeah. I mean, immediately storming the field.
Man, because I don't think Lane thought Ole Miss was gonna do that when he left there. I don't think he thought that. I think he
Yeah,
thought like I'm gonna leave. They gonna lose their first game in the playoffs. And like I said, man, you because people looking like, well, you might have had a better chance to win a championship staying up. But
yeah.
like I said,
I mean, and it's I'm a Lane fan. I know he get a lot of
and I
flack
understand Lane leaving because, like
from
I say,
right.
I
He,
understand. I
he get a
understand.
lot of flack from everybody because his personality and stuff. He's
Mm-hmm.
one of those characters. But I'm a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
fan,
yeah.
man. I like Lane,
And
and
Lane a good coach. Like
and
no
I
matter
see
how you
yes,
feel about him, you can't say he's not a good coach. The guy knows
great coach.
football.
I mean, offensive mind is is
Man,
is, is insane.
some of Alabama best offensive years
Like it was
were
Lane
Lane
Kiffin.
Kiffin.
That's why I'm such a fan because I'm like our greatest offensive years
Mm-hmm.
came from Lane Kiffin, and I'm like y'all need to go get that playbook. Like, but him going to LSU, I mean, who wouldn't take that job?
Yeah, and you know I understand it because people who don't understand it, you gotta look at far as NIL money.
Exactly.
You
You
know,
getting all type of
LSU just has more funds.
resources and yeah, stuff that you
Yeah,
never would have had at Mississippi State.
yeah,
And Lane Kiffin is on a mission to beat Alabama.
yeah,
And to
yeah.
beat
He
Alabama, you have
definitely.
to go to a place where, hey, I can get the best talent here with a new
Mm-hmm.
landscape
Mm-hmm.
of college football.
Yep, yep, yep.
I think Lane Kiffin, he wanted to be in the conversation to be part of the Alabama legacy. And he wasn't looked at, and he want to beat Alabama. I think he's on a mission. He has respect for the organization, but hey, he want to be that next dynasty. Show them, hey, yeah, I should have been that guy.
Mm-hmm. And guys, how college football is right now, we can give all this analysis, be like, I think Ohio, you know, just like right now, I see most people saying Texas gonna be the best team because you know Cam Coleman went there. We don't know how these seasons are gonna shake out because it's so many. Every team nowadays is changing so drastically. Like you got so many new players coming in that, like even with LSU had a lot of guys transferring out, transferring in. So you don't know how these teams are gonna be when the new season starts. Like I say, you just don't know.
Right? You got a short amount of time to get prepared. It seemed like a long time, but
Mhm.
you gotta get people got to get
Yeah,
in. They
before
gotta
you
get
know
their
it, college
classes
football will be back.
situated.
Before you
Like
know
it's
it.
not just football. They gotta get classes situated. They gotta get other things worked at. Got spring practice, trying to build chemistry with your teammate in a
Mhm.
condensed amount of time to get ready for the football season. I know it seemed like fall. Oh, that seemed like a long time away.
Mhm.
But hey, we already in spring. It's
Yep, yep.
April already.
And guys, I really think just before we get out here, I just want to touch on this a little bit. I was talking to a guy the other day, and he was his daughter went to Ole Miss, so we were talking about NIL deals, transfer portal, and I think college football eventually, I don't know when they're gonna do it. They're gonna have to get these kids to sign a deal with these teams. I'm not saying a 3-4 year deal, but
Yeah,
I think at least a 2 year deal. I think it's just too much in the air that you can transfer.
and I
Just if
think
it's just like, oh, if you don't like what's going on, especially when you start paying these guys like you paying a quarterback 6 million,
up millions of
wide
dollars, over
receiver
millions of
two,
dollars.
3 million. Like I don't remember what Cam
Yeah,
Coleman making, but
well, I'm
I'm
glad
sure
you
it's a
said
lot.
that. But the fact that you said that is, I mean, that is coming soon. That's what a lot of people I know has been frustration over the last few years, but that's coming soon. The way I see Nick Saban moving around now, he's really pushing
But yeah, I
for
seen
this
the
commission
Congress.
and
Mhm.
to make some type of governorship over this. Just the other day, I think it was last week, him and other coaches at the White House with
Yup.
Trump. So um, a lot of people thinking it's gonna be free reign. I don't think. I think the next year or two, um, Congress has been acted on this, and it'll be a whole different landscape. So everybody better get it while the good getting good right now. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't see. I see the
Get
next
as much money as you can.
right, but
And
the
guys,
next year or
I'm not
two,
mad at the kids. Like, trust me, if somebody's gonna give you 5 million to go here, I'm not mad at you. Whatever
right,
the rules allow you to do,
right.
take
I mean,
advantage of
you
it.
can't be mad at the kid. I'm
Yeah,
18 years old. Somebody offered me $6 million to come play football. Hey, I mean,
especially you when you don't know how your NFL if you gonna go to the
exactly,
NFL or
exactly.
most people NFL career is short. A lot of
They
these
fizzle
guys
out. They don't
ain't
even
gonna be
make it
great.
past,
Yeah.
the first
Mhm.
training camps and stuff.
Yup.
So it's like then you gonna miss your chance up because you can't go back to play football, even if you
Yep.
had
Mhm.
eligibility. So
That's why I ain't even mad at people coming back. What Vanderbilt quarterback name was?
uh, yeah, it was just, hey,
I can't think of his name right now, but everybody was hating him because they was like, "Oh man, he coming back again." I'm like, "Hey, if the rules allow me to keep playing, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
play.
playing. I'm gonna,
Like I'm here.
yeah."
Ain't
I'm
no
saying,
hey,
"Hey, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna come back again." Even with Ole Miss, I seen they was going through, going to court. It's crazy because you like, dang, they going to court and stuff now about
like yeah, that's crazy. Even for
football. Like,
playing
all the stuff going on in the world, and this is what we going to court about. But that just
football,
shows how much money is in it now, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of money involved into it.
definitely a
But
lot of money. Money being thrown everywhere. Money, as we can see, it's hurting us right now because we ain't got that Texas money and all
yeah.
these other states.
hmm Yeah, no boosters like with Indiana. You didn't realize how many boosters Indiana really had.
Right, right.
Like you got
I mean, it's pumping them.
man, you got mo like I said, you got what's the guy used to own the Mavericks?
Oh
Uh
yeah, um,
what's the guy like I said,
Shark Tank guy,
I think he
Mark
went
Cuban.
Mark Cuban, he went to Indiana. I said, man, you just got because even the deals we seeing, guys, it's guys getting even more money under the table that we don't know. They may be getting 1 million, and just to keep it off the books, they may be paying the guy even more money. Like we said, Carson Beck, they said as soon as he got to Miami, he's driving a Lamborghini. Like, it's a different day and age in football. And I
I
know
mean,
some
hey,
people don't like it, but it just is what it is at this moment.
right, hey, you knew
You
you was
say,
getting money in college back in the day. You knew you was getting money in college when
what
they
you say?
pulled up in them charges. When
You
they
can't,
pulled up in them
yeah,
charges.
you can't just get that one
now they
charger no more,
now
guys.
they putting up in Lamborghinis and
You got to stack a little more money now.
right, they got
You used to
C8s
be
and
able,
stuff now.
son, what up, man? What challenger charger you want? Nah. You got to step it up now, baby. You got hey, you got to get a little more finances in there now.
Hey,
But But man, guys, look, we just wanted to come on here. I don't know if we're gonna be going weekly or how we go do this thing, but like I said we wanted to come on here talk about Alabama football. We've been two fans of Alabama football forever. Like I say, not no fans that just came when Nick and them started winning, been a fan for years, guys. So, like I say,
to the dark times.
like, comment, subscribe, share. I let school finish out, then like I say, we'll get out of here.
Hey man, just appreciate you for having me, man. It's been fun, man. Definitely got to keep this up. I'm down with doing it every week, every day, however we need to get it done, man. Roll Tide.
Hey, Roll Tide, guys. Hey, appreciate you. Like I said, man, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you next time.